So what is this process?
Yes. Okay. So this is, like I said, it is in energetic numerology, and it is connected as well with traditional Chinese medicine. So actually, you get a deep, clear, exact insight of what energy imprints you have stored inside of your subconscious, inside of your main inner organs, 5 main inner organs. And through these numbers, each number has its own, like we know, each number has its own frequency, vibration, and each number has then different subconscious program, negative and a positive one. So we say that we all have, our negative sides, blockages, limitations, and our strengths, our potential. And this blueprint gives you exactly, you understand what you have inside of your subconscious, and what is happening, what is vibrating inside of you, what material, what energies you have inside. And it shows for actually you get understanding about what is happening in your relationships, relationship blocks, relationship potential, as well then what is happening on your energy level, whether it's your energy overall more weak or more strong, what you can do on a daily basis so that you have more energy, that you are increasing your energy, that you have stronger and stronger energy. It shows exactly, if a person is heading towards a burnout. We know, we need to have energy in our life. When we are, when we empty our batteries, then we come to burnout. And with this blueprint, you get this understanding, this picture. Okay, where am I right now in my life? What are my energy reserves? What I need to do so that I have enough of energy. It shows as well health predispositions. So you can see clearly about whether a person is more like how is it, what is the word, if there are predispositions for health challenges already inside. And also for each organ, whether they are weak, strong, what we need to do so that we are regenerating our organs, our energy, our health, in this way. And as well for business, for our energy connection, our intuition, our potential in all areas, actually.
So so the numbers of our birthday creates kind of like an energetic equation of like it kind of gives us information about who we are. Does that keep changing? Like does that change? Or is it like a calculation, like your birthday plus what year it is change? Oh, it does. So it's not like something that is not changeable. It's just something that's kind of like a map.
Well, this is what we get. This shows what we got when we were born. What we inherited. What is our soul blueprint. What we came here to learn, to live, to experience. And it goes like this, through life we get many experiences. We are getting situations. We get, for example, we get just the right partners, just the right parents. We meet just the right people that are activating these programs, these blockages that we have inside. But we have been, most of us, we've been living in a world that was mostly negative, and we had negative experiences through our childhood, different situations, and mostly we have strengthened our negative sides, our blockages. But of course, already nowadays there is so much knowledge, how we can grow, what we can do for our spiritual growth, that we feel better, that we are working on our relationships. And because of this, we recognize a lot of things already throughout life. We learn, we grow through things, and this is how we as well change these imprints and blockages, But in any way, there is a lot of room. We have a lot of room to where we can grow, to where we can expand. We have a lot of our potential is limitless. We are here to come and to reach this who we really are inside. That we completely let go of these limitations and negativity, and that we throw everything out, that we really come through who we are, our soul, our mission, our potential, our purpose. And this is where it's great to understand that you have exactly, what is inside of you, and you are working on it daily, and you don't need to wait for situations and experiences to teach you. For example, if we go on romantic relationships, some people have, I don't know how many partners, and they are experiencing, betrayals and I don't know, lies and sadness and a lot of these things before they reach and come to some romantic relationship where they are really, where it is really supportive, where they are really growing, that it is really a good relationship. But it doesn't need to go in this way. You can learn through this blueprint. You can learn what are your blockages, what you can do, and you can work on them, and you can create this environment inside of yourself that you attract the right people in your life already now. You don't need to wait, and learn through all the life's challenges in this way.
Amazing.
So did you had some opportunity to look through? Did you find yourself in some of these things? I've sent
I
it
have
just
no
before.
idea what I'm looking at. I have no idea what.
Okay, we will go through.
Yeah. Because I can see my birthday and the time I was born.
Mhm.
No idea what the 4, 6, and 7 would be.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so each number is connected to one inner organ. Number 7 is connected to our kidneys. Number 8 to our spleen. Number 6 to our liver. Number 4 and number 2 are connected to our lungs. And number 1, 5, 9, and 3 are heart numbers. So you have all the numbers except for number 9.
Yeah, why don't I have 9? The heart.
Yeah, you have other heart numbers. So you have many 3s and number 1 in the middle, and as well number 5. So these are all heart numbers. But yeah, it is, it is all in the right way, even though you don't have a number 9. So what you have here is that definitely I always say, this is just something that shows what we have inside. This is not something that I explain and that I scare people, or you have this and so many things. But we need to understand this. It is like a diagnosis, so that we know, okay, I have this. This is what I am. That I have stored inside, and this is something I can work on. That you understand how to work on this and how to change this. So number 13 that you have from your first name, and as well number 11 that you have here under your date of birth. These are all relationship blocks. So definitely here it is important to work on romantic relationships, In relationship, it happens that you get a heart, you know, that your heart closes in relationships.
Is that what this says?
Huh?
Is that what this says, that my heart closes in relationships?
Yes.
Wow.
That this stiffness, you know, stiffness comes out, especially in romantic relationships. And number 13 shows that there is lack of trust, insecurities, and doubts in romantic relationships specifically. Number 13 is really connected with this, that they have experiences in the past that people, you know, that people did something that you lost trust, or in men, or in I don't know, some friends, or parents as well. But this specifically for this number, it's important to work on this, you know. It also, it happens, you know, in this way with this number, that you know how we are, you know, we go through life and things happen to us, and then we say, okay, so I was I don't know, betrayed, or I was hurt, you know, in some relationship, in some situation, so much that I'm afraid now to go into the same kind, you know, or to open here, to experience a new relationship, you know, or in this way. So here with the relationships, definitely it's important to work on your relationship area.
Hmm. But what if I have worked on my relationship area a lot already, and what if I've done that? Does that mean this wouldn't relate to me?
Um, it always relates. This is something. These are imprints. This is energy. This is material that we have inside. So one thing is that we absolutely, definitely, you already worked on it. There are many levels to where this to what we have inside, you know. We can overcome, for example, we can work on our relationship on some level, you know, but then we can always go higher, we can always go deeper, you know.
Hmm.
I just had this experience with my father, you know, just recently, and I have been working on. I have as well these relationship blocks, and unresolved patterns with my father. And I have been intensively working on myself for the past 3 years, really cleansing, you know, working on my relationships with men. And I was like this, that, oh my God, I did already everything, you know, this is like, this is it, you know, I have cleansed already so much, you know, I have changed already so much. I feel completely different. I communicate completely different. I trust completely different. I open myself completely different, you know. But then you always, you know, we are here to always expand, to always grow forward, you know. And just recently I had a situation where, you know, so many again, you know, things came up inside of me, you know, and I saw that, okay, you know, no, I have still so many things, you know, that I can feel even better. And we were just talking with my father, you know, again, a completely new level, a completely different communication, you know. I never felt so relaxed, so confident, so, you know, in this way. So there is always a next level to where we can expand, to where we can grow, how we can improve all areas of our life, you know. um, and this is where you have this clarity, this guidance, you know. Okay, this is exactly, here is what I need to be working on, you know. This is what I have inside. This is why I feel the way I feel towards some situations that are going on in my life, you know, in this way.
I think one word that I don't relate to is stiffness. I definitely don't relate to that word. I think I'm
Mhm.
quite fluid and flexible. So I don't like, I was trying to think, has there been something that has happened in my life that has made me do the work? Because I do believe that on the other side of everything is the solution. So you're not
Mhm.
going to be working and working and working. There comes a time when you should let it go and allow yourself to become the new thing that you're working towards. So I was trying to think if I ever have been stiff, but I cannot think about a relationship where I've ever felt stiff. I'm quite a fluid, like go with the
Mhm.
flow person. And with
Um,
that in my birthday, interesting. Maybe
um,
maybe I haven't seen something I need to see. I'll do
yeah.
I'll think.
Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, it shows in different ways. Also, this stiffness is like this. That sometimes we just, just speak words in this harsh, stiff way. But definitely with number 11 here. Um,
Oh, actually, I have been told before that I'm quite stubborn. Like
aha,
I have a perspective. I really hold my perspective. Okay, I can kind of see that actually.
aha. Yeah, well, this is the thing about this subconscious, we don't see, and it's also like this, many times that for me it was like this, and I have done so many of these blueprints, and I have so many experiences with so many different people. And many times, okay, what does stiffness even mean? How does
Yeah,
this feels like in our life? This is especially for our heart. Yes, we can be fluid and soft and in flow and in this way, okay, but what when someone says something that it presses on something in us, and we immediately like go in this
yeah,
resistance, like in
yeah.
this way, and this is very subtle, subconscious, but this is what I love about this knowledge so much, because it gives you such a deep understanding of who you are, of what it means to really work on yourself, deeply, the inside, that you have a totally different energy inside. We have 95% of who we are is subconscious, and there is a lot of things inside that we are not even aware, and one great example is also this. Okay, so now you are living your life, okay, and everything is going the way it is going. You are, satisfied. You are doing this. You are doing that. And so many people also, said to me the same. And I was the same, and I'm still, I have my mentors. I still, you go on another level, and you are again like, I have no idea what am I doing, I need to teach, I need to learn everything on the new way, even though I work with people, I work on myself, but there are always, something higher to where you can go.
Mhm.
So I wanted to say this, for example, okay, but now what if some situation happens, I don't know, something, most of the time I say like this, that something really negative happens in your life. I don't know, for example, you lose all of your money right now, then probably something, you will start to feel some feelings, you will start to feel some emotions, and many times people say to me, no, but I don't have fear inside. I'm not afraid of things, okay, but then yes, some situation happens, oh, you will start to feel fear, because this is what we have inside, it doesn't come out when everything is good, it comes out when fear, where there is pressure, where there are some new things happening, or when you want to go make to reach some bigger goals. You know, when you want to do some new things, you go out of your comfort zone, you start to feel all of these different emotions, you know. And then there, yes, then you recognize, okay, yes, I have anger, I have fear, I have resistance, I don't know what I need to do, I doubt, you know, I'm self-conscious, you know, everything starts to burst out, you know. um so, and with this blueprint, this is, you know, what you will face when there are challenges, when there is pressure, when you will want to reach out of your comfort zone, when what you can do that you feel now already better, that you already improve right now your relationship, for example. So I will just go through your blueprint, and then we can talk about everything, because yeah, there is a lot to talk. um, Okay, so yes, definitely everyone who has these relationship blocks, it is important to understand that we need to work on cleansing them. Because, you know, we are women, we are, you know, we are made to, and men as well, you know, we are made to be here and live these supportive relationships, you know, that we learn how to stay, how to keep an open heart, how to work on this trust, on this deeper connection, you know. And if women, especially for women who have relationship blocks, this is then, if we are not cleansing this is then storing inside of our reproductive organs. And this is why then this then comes to health issues, you know, on our reproductive organs. So it's important that we work on this, that we are transforming and cleansing all of these blocks. And this again, you know, you don't realize you hold this inside, you know. But definitely we feel, you know, you definitely feel, we all feel what potential we have inside. We all have these dreams, these, you know, wishes, how
I
we.
do believe though that as with women, we are these like powerful creators, but I do believe that it doesn't necessarily have to come through a relationship with a man. I think we flow when we create in the world as well. Like when we
Mhm,
create businesses and we create other connections, I don't think it's always to create with a man, you
mhm.
know. I think it's just to be a creator.
Yeah, it's not meant for us that we are in this, you know, attached relationships. This is not a healthy relationship, you know. A supportive relationship is when you are your own soul, your own creator, your own being, you know.
Yeah.
And then with a partner the same, and you are together, you know, supporting each other, raising and growing together. But you are your own tree, you know, you are your tree, and your partner is your own tree with your own roots, you know, and you are growing up, you know, but you are connecting, you are supporting. We are here to be in a relationship, because some of the blocks, some of the things that we came to experience here can be experienced only through a relationship, you know. We can come to um, some of the things can only be healed in some form of a relationship, you know. And you have here definitely, you know, you have this number 13. This is a number that is especially its unique potential is that you experience this completely devoted relationship, you know, surrendering to energy, to universe, and in a romantic relationship. So it's a very it's an amazing number, but we need to overcome and clear the blockages so that we can experience and feel the potential, you know. You cannot surrender if you don't trust, you know. If you have this block inside, if you have difficulty to let go because, you know, you are afraid of insecurities, it is not possible to fully surrender, to fully let go, if you have these doubts inside, you know, and lack of trust. So
What happens if somebody has already done that work and already discovered that? Do these numbers become irrelevant?
No, like I said before, we are always
Oh, it's the
growing,
next
always
level.
expanding. This is always next level. We don't, um, you know, when we work on, when we truly overcome and clear and work on all of our blocks, on all of our traumas and limitations and everything, then of course then we are, the highest point is that we are enlightened, but there are not a few people, right now on this earth that are already there, um, so definitely there is always room for growth, for expansion, always a next level.
Mm-hmm.
um,
Always the
so
next level.
yeah. So what you have here as well is number sixes. These are very strong, very powerful. But inside of the liver, we have anger. So anger, nervousness, restlessness, but a lot of this creative energy. So definitely important to clear anger, to be transforming this so that we are, anger, of course, is a strong negative energy. If we have anger inside of our liver, this is very detrimental for our health. So we need to work on bringing this anger out and cleansing them. But you have here amazing, great potential for creative power, creative area, for business, a lot of this drive, this stamina, in this way.
Is
And
that coming from the six, the 33?
yes,
Okay.
yes. And then you have a lot of number three. And this number is a heart number. Yeah. And there is a lot of guilt and a lot of attachments, especially to family, and to home, and also friends, perhaps. And this is then, just contradictory to number five, that is completely on the other side, that likes to have freedom, that likes to travel. And this is this, like inner conflict. One side is driving you, that you are, I want to be home, I'm, I want to be with my family, I'm connected with them, and so on. But another part of you would just like to break free and fly all over the world, and just, this freedom, freedom, freedom.
So interesting, because that's so true for me. I've always lived like a double life, like a life where I'm traveling around and then I'll come home and be with my family for a bit and then I'll go and then I'll come home.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Interesting.
Um,
And which number did that come from?
so the number three are attached to family and to home. And number five is this, that wants to travel, is great for doing business, just wants to enjoy life. They are naturally happy, naturally optimistic, also effortless, and money makers. So
Me.
that's great. Um, yeah, and that's great. Yeah. And then number eight, two times, you have two times number eight, is like this, that it is a lot in the head, a lot of thinking, overthinking, over analyzing. Number eights are as well great learners. They like to learn everything about everything, they are just excited about learning. But number eight also have this, that they tend to be this smart, Alec, how is the English word?
Smart at like a smarty pants.
Yes, yes.
Oh no.
Yeah, I have three eights, so I have a lot of experiences how this is.
Oh.
Um,
So is that so eight means that we love to learn, but also we're a bit smarty pantsy.
Yes, because they have so much knowledge, they can remember so many things, but here is, and they have also this tendency that they like to talk a lot or to think a lot, and they also, they want everyone, they want to help everyone, and they want to tell everyone, what they need to do, in this way. So this is great, but not because they want something bad. They truly, genuinely want to help people, you know, especially when you have as well number 3. You know, number 3 have really this empathy, you know, this connection to people, this heart energy, you know, that you want to help others, you know. Also this strength that you can excite people, motivate, inspire people, you know, marketing skills, communicating skills, you know, that whatever you present to people, they are just like, oh my God, you know, amazing. So here is just, you know, really important to learn and to understand, okay, how not to push people, because you cannot give people something that they don't open up to, you know. I have so much of these experiences in my relationships, you know. This number 8 is as well a block in relationship, because you have this tendency, you know, you constantly want to, you know, make your partner do something because it's good for them, you know. And yeah, it's not a good thing to do in a relationship, especially, you know, when you in relationships, we need to move from our feminine, you know, side, and from this open heart, you know, to listen from wisdom, you know, that we are not like a nagging partner, you know, and trying to teach him
I
something.
relate to that, like unsolicited advice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes,
Just trying
yes, yes.
just trying to help and manage everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have also this a lot of control, that they need to have everything under their control because they know best, you know. They have like this insight. So just allowing, you know, to also to release, lose the control, you know, allow other to do their work in their way,
Hmm.
in this way. And
Are
yeah,
you
so
are you a projector in human design?
I think yes.
Me too. I
Ah.
thought I thought that we would be the same. Yeah, because this kind of relates to that. It's like a lot of that energy.
Yeah. Yeah, it shows nicely. Yeah, yes, how we are as persons. Yes.
Yeah.
Um, so and another thing that you have, yes, you are a great you are a leader. You know, you are a great leader. Number 1 is leadership number. So you have this leadership abilities, and yes, to do business effortless, that you are enjoying along the way, money maker. But really important to work on relationships, definitely, and as well on regenerating our energy. You know, we need to understand, this is something, these blocks is something that we have inside. Okay, so if we have, for example, number 7, this number is connected to our kidneys. In our kidneys there are fears stored, so we have fear in our kidneys. So everyone that has number 7 has a lot of fear inside. um, and we need to understand, you know, on the other side, number 7 is really open to energy, very spiritual, strong intuition. They can have direct this connection, you know, to positive energy, to get guidance, you know. But if we have fears inside, we cannot live these potentials, you know. And it is the same with all other numbers, you know. If you have guilt inside, every time you are reacting guilt, towards family, towards friends, towards, I don't know, you have insecurities, and then you think that you have to do everything just in this way, and if you don't do something just as you expected it, you know, these high expectations that we can have, you know, then
Hmm.
you are again, okay, now I feel guilty, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, you know. But guilt is damaging directly our heart, you know. It is like this is strong negative energy that is blocking, that is closing our heart, so we need to understand what is the process, how to clear this, what to do, that we are not repeating these negative patterns, these negative blocks, because we are then adding negative energy onto ourselves, into our business, into our relationships, into our organs, and this is why then we are then wondering, okay, but why am I not moving here faster forward, why I'm not I don't know, manifesting this faster, why is this going so slow, I don't know, in business, why is this repeating to me, this is why, because we can learn and we can manage that we are through our day, that we go through our day, adding positive momentum, positive energy, and this is how everything then is improving in our life.
You know what's funny? When you told me earlier that there was stiffness,
mhm.
reflecting back now, that was my stiffness rejecting the stiffness. I was like, I'm not stiff. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
stiffness talking. And because you pointing it out to me, like it was obviously unconscious. Because
Mhm,
I have recognized that people have said to me before, like, why don't you just see things from my perspective? And I've been stiff in my own perspective.
mhm.
So when you said about stiffness, that part of me was like, oh,
Yeah,
bend.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But now we've kind of moved away from it and I'm seeing it a little bit of a distance. I'm like, actually, no, that does relate to me.
That's great. That's so awesome to recognize yourself like this. This is the best. Yeah. But also number eights have this, that they think, but no, I have already done this, I don't have this anymore. Okay. you
Yeah.
know, Go do something new, set yourself some new dreams, some new visions, some new goal. Oh, you will have to learn, something new. So yeah, there is a lot to learn here, to share here about every number, that you really understand, deep. Okay, what are all the details about each program, that you really understand how this activates, in your conversations, in your business, whatever you do, the more you are working on your energy, the more you also you are strengthening your own channel, you have a stronger energy, you can do more, for your own people that you are working with. You are getting stronger and stronger. Yeah.
Yeah. And like, I guess knowing this, like, I never would have called myself stiff before, but now you've brought this to my attention, maybe it'll be more in my consciousness. So if I am being stiff in the future in some way, I'll be more consciously aware. So, wow.
Yeah, that's great. And
Um, I was also, what is it, so the numbers aren't, so like, there's like Laura and then Elizabeth and Sally, and there's like 467 underneath. So is that the number of the word? And then the
mhm.
13 on the outside is the number. What's the 13 on the outside? What are the.
Mm. So your name Laura is number 13, but you always put it on one number, you add, so 13 is 4. Elizabeth is 33, it's 6, and Sally is number 16, and it's 7. So in this way.
Got you. Okay. And then is how do you find out the energy of numbers?
You learn this. We have a whole master class, a 10-hour master class where you learn the knowledge, and
Mhm.
and you can as well use it with your clients for your business forward. So and then it's great, because the more you the more sessions you have with people, the more you work with people, and you see how this shows in their life, better you understand the numbers, better you can explain forward, faster you see where what is going on, what is there, the most important challenge, energy where they need to work on more, and in this way. But
Wow.
yeah, there is a whole knowledge how it is all connected to each organ, what you need to do so that you regenerate your organs, that they are strong, that they are healthy, that you are activating the potentials inside. Yeah, and
I suppose knowing this, you know what energy to send, to consciously send to each organ. So
um,
if you know you've like what I've got some anger in my liver, I think it was. So
mhm.
I know to send, I know to expect maybe some anger in my liver and to send the opposite of anger, maybe calmness to my liver.
Yeah, that is one thing, but this is all what is triggering and activating through our every day, through what is happening in our day. Like you said before, in through our conversation, you recognize that you have this, resistance activated, this stubbornness, and that's normal. That's like that. This is what is happening, I feel anger with my boys. I have two boys. They are 8 years old and 9.5, and I'm, like I need to breathe, like fully sometimes. But this is who we are. This is how this is working, But what I wanted to say, because I see a lot of people. Of course, everyone is trying to work something on themselves, that they feel better in their life. There is so much pressure, all around us in this world nowadays. People are stressed, people are drained, people are burnt out, and they are searching for things that would improve their life. And they are searching for ways how they can live, their purpose, their dreams, their wishes, realize what they have inside, some dream job or some this, their gifts, to put forward to the world. But you know so what I wanted to say, if we are living, in this system, and we are tired and we are exhausted and we are stressed, we need to learn how to live in another way, in a way that is supporting us. And this is how, when you understand yourself, you understand your blockages, you learn about, okay, you recognize, okay, what is happening right now. For example, a lot of people meditate every morning, but so many times it happens like this: you feel amazing during meditation, for example, and then you come out of meditation and your normal day starts. You have children, you have partner, you go to the job. Already when you are driving to your job, to your work, you already start to feel, I don't know, nervous. You start to think about everything that is waiting for you at the job, and those good feelings and that great energy that you felt during the meditation, it is already lost in a couple of hours, and during the rest of the day you are actually under negative energy in your unconscious. You are not aware, you are not conscious, you are not creating your life. um, this is why we have, I said to you, this is why we have a whole coaching program. And I'm not saying this, to promote the coaching program, but um, it's important, and we need to learn how to go through our everyday challenges and situations, that we are keeping the good energy, that we are overcoming this, what is triggering, what is activating. In this way, we are building our energy. We are lifting our awareness. We need to recognize what is happening inside of us, so that we can change what is happening outside, you know. Yeah, and so important to do this, because we all are these, you know, conscious creators. We are all these souls, you know, we are all so powerful. But, you know, so many, it is so easy to keep living in the same patterns, in the same circles, in the same life, you know. But it doesn't have to be this way. If you, when you learn, you know, how to daily, what you need to do daily, that you are lifting your awareness, that you are changing these patterns, these blockages, things immediately happen and change on the outside, you know. If you now recognized, okay, I have stiffness, but this is amazing, you know. Now you can have a more open heart, you know. With a more open heart, you create totally different relationships in your life, you know. You can feel so much more of good connections, so much more of positive energy. So already this, you know, little insight, little recognition, it's life changing already, you know.
Yeah. And I do believe that things that are more challenging for people are like potential superpowers. So if
Yeah.
you recognize like something negative in your blueprint, that like recognizing stiffness will make me always be aware of stiffness and make me a consciously fluid person. So I'll be more conscious of being more fluid about my perspective and more allowing. Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, and this is with all of these blockages. This is the biggest point, where there, where is your biggest pain point, the biggest block, there is your biggest potential, you know.
Yeah.
But it is not easy. It is not at all easy to dive into your biggest pain point and turn it into your strength, into your potential.
But like if you say you were like your soul and you were like, right, when am I going to go into when am I going to start this life? And then you chose the numbers that you were going to come in at, like my birthday and time and stuff. And if that was going to relate to the energy patterns of your body and your blockages, you would want to come in at a time when the perfect blockages will be put in, because blockages are all strengths. So you'd be like, right, I'm going to go in at this time. So I'll have these blockages. So I'll strengthen these parts of myself and become the greater version of myself that I'm going to become in that life.
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
Yeah, but it's a journey, you know. It's not like that it just happens. We have a lot of this inside, and it's a process. It's an actual process, how to turn the block into your strength, and to change the relationships, to completely clear, transform, you know, clear the fears, relationship blocks, resentments, anger, everything that you have, you know. We have inherited, you know, we have in our DNA inherited things from 5 generations back, you know. This is a lot of things inside of us that are blocking our better relationships, abundance, you know, in all areas, that we actually feel, you know, these amazing emotions throughout the whole day, you know. We are not meant to feel this great energy only during meditation, you know. It is how we are meant to feel during the whole day. But yeah, there is a lot to do, so that we get to experience this. So yeah, it's not just something that you read about, or that you hear about one time, you know. But we need to apply it in life, in daily situations, daily, you know, all the time. And this is how amazing growth and changes happen, you know.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So I think this is what I wanted to share with you. Um, yeah, I'm happy to, for everyone who would have some questions, and to share this forward with everyone. I'm very excited.
Amazing. Thank you so much.